Before this video begins, I would like to quickly state that this video is a condensed down version of my 3-hour stream talking about Creepshow Art's 2-hour 30 response to Emily Artful. I would also like to mention that my stream only covers about half of her video, and the POV will then cut to Augie's stream, mainly because YouTube took down my stream for child safety endangerment and then retracted that takedown later, but that meant that my stream had to end and I couldn't continue it, which means that thousands of people were left wondering where the fuck the stream went. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel before this video begins, that would be highly appreciated, and I'd also like to state that some things were said during the stream that I don't necessarily agree with. I made a whole community post. If you'd like to read it, I'll put it up here. With that being said, let's get right into it.
The worst thing she did was try and expose Edwin for being a closeted homosexual. That was the worst thing that I remember. She made a post where she was like speculating on YouTubers like sexuality, and she was like, he's probably gay. He's faking his girlfriend. He fakes it. He fakes it for his image.
We have Tom in there.
Hello, RFC Nation. And HarleyTBS Nation as well.
That is the worst thing I've ever heard. Yeah.
This is the collab nobody saw coming, right?
Yeah. I mean, especially, yeah, I think, when was the last time I talked about Harley? I can't remember. I think I said something mean
Probably over the
about him
dream
last time.
stuff.
You've included clips from some of my content in some of your videos, but I think the last time you spoke about me was you mentioned me in a Tom Dark video for a cringe tweet I posted.
Oh, I see.
I can't remember what I said. I think I remember it was like really dumb, and I look back on it and I was like, why did I tweet that? What were our only interactions, Tom? You blocked me on Twitter and then you unblocked me and followed me recently.
Yeah, I think I had you blocked after the dream stuff. I don't remember
you did.
what you did, but I think it's something you did. I was like, I'm not speaking to this.
I'm just too
succubus.
cringy.
Yeah, I don't remember what I can't remember.
Everyone
I don't know, but I
hated me
decided
back
to
then,
follow you
actually.
back.
I remember, like, every creator had, like, the extreme hot take about why HarleyTBS was terrible. And now people are okay with me, which is surprising, to say the least.
I think I just kind of thought you looked and sounded like I'm Alex, which is still true. but
So
I
many
decided
people say
to-
that about me, and every time I hear it, it gets under my skin. I don't see the comparison
I think it's
personally.
true.
Before I go any further, I want to quickly take the time to point out how Emily talked about her relationship with
new
Anthony
mic.
on her YouTube channel prior to making this video. In her My Ex-Girlfriend Destroyed My Art video, Emily states that she has only had 2 bad relationships in her entire life, that being with a mutual friend named Sean, who she stated cheated on her, and the 13-year-old she dated when she was 17. She goes on to say this about all of her other relationships.
So that's a claim that Shannon makes later on in this video. Shannon alleges that Emily had an unhealthy relationship where she was 17 and dated I believe she says 13-year-old just there. That is, if true, probably something that's gonna damage Emily's reputation.
Penny was a beautiful, charming young girl. We got along incredibly well. She was exactly my type, both physically and mentally, or so I thought. And the only possible foreseeable downfall to our relationship at that time was that she was a little bit immature, and she was a little bit immature because she was 4 years my junior.
Emily released a response following this stream, alleging that she was actually the 13-year-old, and this was a video that was made as a sort of self-hate video. I'm not so sure on the validity of that, because that does seem like a more sketchy defense, but that all goes up to personal opinion, and if Emily can provide evidence to the contrary, I would be completely willing to accept that.
How is this relevant from her perspective, from Shannon's perspective? Why is this relevant to bring up?
The thing is, I don't think it is. I think she's literally just coming back to like spill
Character
everything
attack.
she has.
I
Yeah.
can kind of see in a way how Shannon could try and say that it's relevant because she's about to talk about Emily's relationships. It does feel a little bizarre to go in depth on this relationship. Like, I feel like Shannon could just say, Emily had 2 other relationships that aren't relevant to this situation, or briefly explain them. I feel like including a whole clip is unnecessary and feels more like a character attack, but I guess that comes up to personal opinion.
This is becoming a shit show.
Yep.
This video also postdates her relationship with her ex from her I Dated a Sociopath video, where she said that relationship was, quote, the worst she had ever been in, and that he scarred her as a lover, as a friend, and as a person, and that she has never gone through anything as bad as that or as traumatic as that.
This guy is really, really messed up, and I feel like we're cool now. We don't talk for kind of an important reason, which I will get to later, but you know, I don't hate this guy. I don't feel resentment towards him. I more have sympathy for him. And I was really close to him at one point and felt really close to him. But I feel that closeness was completely fabricated just because he needed stuff from me. He injured me greatly. And, you know, subject of many great songs, thank goodness. But I'd never been hurt like that before. I'd never been hurt as a friend, as a lover, as a sister, as, you know, just pull around like that.
So I guess what Shannon's trying to do here is build up the kind of idea that because Emily hadn't mentioned her relationship with Anthony in the past, that she fabricated it.
Okay, so what she's saying is that she's made all these videos about shitty boyfriends, but she never made a video about Anthony. So
Yeah,
that's
until
sus.
now.
That's what she's saying.
It's
all right.
I kind of get what Shannon's saying, but also I feel like it's a bit of a false equivalence because, as Emily says, the stalking she was experiencing didn't end. While her prior relationships that she'd had, like the one with the sociopath, seemingly, as far as I'm aware, ended and they didn't have any more involvement with the sociopath, so they made the video. Shannon knew about Emily's channel, Anthony knew about Emily's channel, and also they allegedly, according to Emily, were still stalking her. So I feel like the one thing you shouldn't do when being stalked is make a video while it's happening, talking about it, and I feel like that may be a possible reason why Emily didn't at the time, or didn't even mention it, but it's hard to know, and I guess that's going to be up to Emily to respond to and clarify on.
Emily was not abusing drugs as she stated, and this is known because Anthony himself has a history of past drug abuse before he met Emily and has a zero tolerance policy for that in his life. Anthony has been sober for over 10 years. We can call upwards of 20 people who have all had the same experience with Anthony because he's exceedingly cautious with drug use.
So she's saying that Emily couldn't possibly have been under drugs when they were involved with Anthony, so I guess she's trying to go against the SA claim, the assault claim, by going for like the whole angle that Anthony wouldn't date Emily if she was on drugs. I think she says that because Anthony's had a prior relationship or prior history with drug abuse, and she shows a screenshot here of a chat. I want to see if I can
Yeah, but that
find
doesn't
it.
just prove that Anthony would date somebody with a substance
Yeah,
abuse,
I
abuse
agree.
problem. Like, I don't know what the point there is.
That's
That
why
doesn't
I
really
want
make
to
any
see
sense.
the screenshot she provides. Okay, so this is between other user and Shannon. I'm guessing the other user is supposed to be Anthony. It's probably weird because you aren't straight edge. It's good that he's dedicated to a positive message, but for some reason the idea of getting a straight edge tattoo is weird for me. At least it's positive though. So Shannon's saying that he wouldn't date someone that has a history with drug abuse because he has a tattoo that says he's straight edge. Is that what this I don't get what this is. Am I
Jesus.
reading into this wrong? If I'm supposed
Oh
to get
my
like
God.
a tattoo that's like I don't do meth. Does that mean it proves that I won't date someone that does meth? I'm confused
I hate
what
when
she's trying to
YouTubers make
prove.
these when they make these hour-long videos, they just spam screenshots, and then they're like, just read the screenshots. But then you read them, and you're like, well, what does this mean? Like,
The
you need to
Prismate
walk
Luke
me
of
through this.
screenshots.
Yeah,
Fuck
literally, because
all.
you're forced to just walk through this yourself, but then you're wondering am I just being highly uncharitable or
Who's winning?
really?
Okay,
no?
Nick. So Shannon has proved in a stunning and brave piece of evidence that she's provided that Anthony has a tattoo that says he's straight edge, which means he wouldn't date Emily and wouldn't Emily. That's conclusive somehow.
I want to dive into a pit of lava. I'm done.
It's
That is somehow
It's
that
great.
it manages to be less proof than Emily Artful has.
Social
She hasn't
media accounts, Emily
demonstrated
ran
that
between
he's
the-
cautious with drug use.
Yeah, he's got a tattoo. Come on, Augie. He's got a tattoo.
However, when they were dating, she was dealing with intense mental health issues, of which she told Anthony. She has also posted on social media before, during, and after dating Anthony about her mental health history, saying she's bipolar, has BPD, was schizophrenic, has OCD, suffers short-term memory loss, has an apparent brain injury, and more. Here are some of the posts. Ha ha ha. Actually, my OCD isn't as bad as the kind they flash on television.
Why do we need a reading of this? If she's got OCD, that's fine. You can just show the screenshot. Why do we need a fucking reading? What the fuck?
She then
Cancelled.
posts this on December 7th, 2009. Emily has found out negative referrals in high school heavily reflect on colleges everywhere and feels foolish for not thinking of this before. So basically, I'm fucked for college right now. She follows it up with this comment, as in, put on your record and if enough accumulated to the local police files, meaning that she had assaulted enough people that it might have been put on police record. During this time, when she was living with Anthony,
How is that relevant?
Wait, I'm
behavior
so
would cause
confused.
Anthony and his
When did she start assaulting people? Wait, Emily has assaulted so many people it's on police record? Is that a quantity?
Apparently.
You have a source for that claim?
What the fuck?
Is that what
It's
she
just this
said?
Facebook post of Emily saying it's
I'm so fucked for college now. So she's just beaten the shit out of so many. Like she's just gone in the streets. She's fighting around the world. Like she's just
why do we
is that
care?
what they mean by assault?
Why is this relevant to the fucking video?
Was it put on her permanent record in high school?
Bro, this video, honestly, I'm beginning to think this video would be 10 minutes if it was just actual shit that mattered.
there were other moments during their relationship where Emily publicly threatened Anthony, sexually harassed other women, and we have contacted the people who were present at that.
What?
Harass. To be clear,
Sexually
harass.
harassed.
But I mean, that's still fucking big. But
Where's
not
where's the
assaulting.
evidence?
Yeah, there needs to be some of that.
Why is she just saying these crazy things without fucking?
No documentation.
Well, this is Creepshow Art.
However, during the relationship, Emily took it upon herself to get a tattoo of Anthony and herself as chinchillas on her arms with the
I don't care. What the fuck?
as chinchillas.
This is very strange.
She got a chinchilla tattoo of her and Anthony.
What?
And the chinchillas weren't doing heroin. So how can we really believe that she was even
my
shooting
God.
up?
Why?
She only owned one chinchilla
so
at the
you're
time named
Sakina.
Argamidi, and she did not own a female chinchilla. Though later she would get one and claim this too.
Why do we care if she owned a chinchilla?
Wait, what if the tattoo artist was Romeo Lacoste?
She would say that the chinchilla was her and Anthony's kid. She continued this action with all her other boyfriends.
Why do we fucking care?
Here's her doing it a year or so after her and Anthony dated with her next boyfriend, Carl. This is another Twitter account she had under the name Annabelle Lee. This was another band name of hers. The reason they broke up was because of her erratic behavior and nothing else. Emily also lied when she said how the breakup occurred, saying
Well,
that
isn't that
Anthony's friend...
convenient? Well, she said the reason they broke up is because her erratic behavior and nothing else. Like, the way she says that is like, that sounds like every person breaks up and is like, well, it was his fault or it was her fault. I was perfect.
who she calls Brandon, whose real name is Bryce, told her that she was a worthless whore who he was going to curb stomp and kill. This never happened. Instead, Anthony broke up with Emily himself twice. However, Emily wouldn't listen to him and kept coming to his home. Shortly after this tattoo, their relationship ended. Anthony broke up with Emily. The reason they broke up was because of her erratic behavior and nothing else. Emily also lied when she said how the breakup occurred, saying that Anthony's friend, who she calls Brandon, whose real name is Bryce, told her that she was a worthless whore who he was going to curb stomp and kill. This never happened.
How do you know that?
She just knows. She was tracking Emily through the CCTV camera. She saw the altercation.
It's also important to note that Bryce is an autistic man who loves movies, video games.
Why do we care?
So much so that during the time frame Emily is talking about, Bryce would often wear halo armor that
If
he
she's
built
saying
himself.
Emily lies, why does it matter?
Wait!
Oh my god. Wait, play that back.
What the fuck?
It's also important to note that Bryce is an autistic man who loves movies, video games, and art. So much so that during the time frame Emily is talking about, Bryce would often wear halo armor that he built himself when he was out and about.
Why do we care?
Guys, this is the smoking gun that Peanut was looking for. The in Halo armor.
Dude, he's got the Halo drip, bro.
Come on, guys. I want Creepshow outside.
Why does it matter if he's autistic if the story never even happened in the first place, according to her?
It was kind of like
Nice.
cosplay before cosplay was a thing. She also
Why do we
goes into
care?
his interest in the Batman movies, specifically Heath Ledger's Joker, as being a sign of his insanity, even though he's simply a film buff who loves Christopher
What the
Nolan.
fuck is going on? Are we at Comic-Con now? Like, what the fuck is this? Who gives a shit?
Why are we
Who
talking about
gives
the
a fuck?
autistic dude? I'm so confused.
We're 13 minutes in, and I still don't even know.
All right,
like,
We're
what-
talking
what the
about how
video is
Emily
about.
Artful called out this guy who's autistic who said he was gonna curb stomp her, but apparently he likes Halo and he's a fan of Heath Ledger, which Emily Artful says he's weird
He also does
for.
cosplay, and yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Like I had mentioned before, Andrew and his friend Brandon discussed at length about going into their old high school and shooting it up. They also completely idolized
What?
Heath Ledger's Joker from The Dark Knight. They just thought
Wait, God forbid a film major like a critically acclaimed movie and career-defining role. He's autistic, so he must be crazy.
Oh,
What
okay.
is she claiming? He's ableist. if he
Well,
said
wait,
he
that's
was...
Emily talking, right?
Yeah, and then this is Shannon's screenshots over it.
So
Sorry, Shannon's
Emily's
text
point
over
was
it.
that Brandon likes I'm lost.
Emily's point was that Brandon and Anthony said they were going to shoot up a school, and also he was a fan of Heath Ledger's Joker. And then Shannon's trying to say that Emily's ableist for thinking that's bizarre. Emily blaming her self-harm such attempt on her life on her ex because he made her feel crappy. More on this in part 13. That's
Part 13?
that screenshot's so low res you can't even read it. Look at that. What the fuck?
Wait,
And this one says it's full screened. That's
what the fuck is
that's-
this?
And it's on max quality. I can get it. What the fuck? You can't read that. And then this one says, I'm so fucking not pretty that he'd rather see her naked than me. He'd rather be with her than me because I'm so fucking ugly. Well, thanks a fucking lot. I thought we had something because we were so fucking close. And now maybe I ought to my fucking self.
Once an addict, always an addict.
So we're willing to acknowledge that Emily now says that she was an addict, but apparently she was lying about it in the past. Shannon, was she an addict or wasn't she an addict? What's the consistent story?
Oh, and by the way, 5 months sober today. That's the reason for the subject matter. To all my friends who helped me along the way, I thank you. I can only hope to be a good friend to other addicts, just coming off their high horse. No pun
I'm
intended.
leaving the
Emily has confirmed in
heroin
November 2012
community.
Jesus Christ.
What's his
Hashtag
name?
welcome back, heroin.
Hashtag pick a side, Emily. Heroin or YouTube?
Emily has confirmed the November 2012 as her sobriety date, specifically from heroin, multiple times on her YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, and more. All the posts I will be citing about her sobriety date being in 2012 are from after 2015, which is when she's now claiming she actually got sober from heroin.
So I have thrown several different numbers out there for my sober date because it's impossible to accurately pin down due to my relapses. Okay, that doesn't support Shannon's point.
Well, actually, I think that would make it easier because if you relapse, then you're no longer sober at that point, right?
So she says I should add that I'm six years sober from hard substances. But in the previous screenshot, she says she's 6 years sober. Been in recovery for 3 years. I've been clean, obviously, for 3 years. This video was released prior to September 2016, according to Instagram. This directly lines up with the November 2012 sobriety date she gave in these blog posts. So she's saying Emily Artful got sober in November of 2012. Like, is she gonna try and link this with their Emily claimed that she was on heroin when she was assaulted point?
If she was really using up until the year before making all of these posts, joining YouTube and writing the song, why would she not be honest and state that? Why parade around an untrue sobriety date for the past 5 years, especially when nobody was asking?
Why would Emily Artful parade around a false sobriety date? Because she's insecure about the fact that she didn't get sober, because she didn't want people to know that she'd relapsed. Emily discusses now that she's relapsed multiple times. I don't think many people relapse and then they're just very happy to go to people that congratulated them on being clean and go, oh, I relapsed again. I could understand why you would lie about sobering up. I don't know how that's related. So she was gonna meet up with Anthony.
And that someone is Anthony. This would be the first time they were meeting up after the breakup and her getting clean. They didn't end up meeting up on this day, as seen in this post, as well as this Facebook interaction between Emily and Anthony from his now defunct account.
How does that prove they didn't meet up, though? Like, people still say, I miss you after they meet up. Like, people say, I miss you already and shit like that. Where's Anthony's messages to provide this context? She's replying to him, but we have no messages that...
Meaning they didn't meet up until December. Emily was also dating another...
I'm putting too much thought into it, aren't I? I'm expecting Shannon to be able to make a comprehensive argument.
When Emily was actively using prior to November, according to that same blog, she was living with her ex-boyfriend, not at her father's home. She only moved back into her father's home sometime after March, about 6 months after getting sober, according to another one of her blog posts saying as much. I've had to move back in with my dad, which isn't so bad because he's kind of lonely in this house all by...
So, again, I just want to raise this point. Why does Shannon have all of these fucking blog posts if she wasn't stalking Emily? Who the fuck is documenting blog posts from people from back in, what is this, 2012?
She stalked her after the video came out to prove her innocence. That's why.
One thing that Emily states in her video is that online harassment was never leveled at her until after she started working with Anthony professionally. She doesn't directly give a date, but she does say...
Her posts on social media go directly against this claim and show that Anthony had nothing to do with her harassment. Because she posted a meme, finding out someone is impersonating me on 9gag and is using my real name about me from my Facebook and being a jerk. Turns out I have multiple cyberstalkers that have been doing this shit since I quit YouTube. So Emily claims someone else stalked her in 2015. Oh, I see. So Emily claimed the harassment started when the song released. But there are screenshots showing Emily... So the song released May 7th, right?
Was never leveled at her until after she started working with Anthony professionally. She doesn't directly give a date, but she...
But this post is from May the 28th? Wait, Shannon... Wait, what? May the 28th?
Does say it started when they worked on the song Stardust together, which would...
The song came out May 7th. That doesn't... The year's 2015.
But she does say it started when they worked on the song Stardust together, which would...
2014. That doesn't disprove it. That's a year before.
They had worked on another song, Autumn's Moment, in 2013. She was not in the music video for Autumn's Moment because of the online harassment she was already receiving for posting content under the name Emily Sugarfruit.
Oh, I see.
So she's saying it started in 2013.
She's saying harassment started before the song's release. But that doesn't disprove that Shannon would have harassed her. It proves that she might have been harassed from other parties.
Did she say Creepshow was the only one harassing me, or did she say I was getting
don't think so. I'm pretty sure she said that other people have harassed her or stalked her, right? Because if so, that is a bit questionable. If Emily said this is the first time I've noticed harassment, but Emily was harassed in the past, then...
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of stopped giving a shit. See you guys later.
Nice.
On the Sugarfruit channel, Emily ended up doing a couple of controversial things, like posting an anime review naked in a bathtub. Emily states now in 2021 that she was high on heroin when she did this, but has established that cannot be true. The video of her in a bathtub caused a lot of anger in the community because the YouTube anime community is filled with mostly men who saw Emily doing that as a cheap way to get subscribers and attention.
What up, YouTube? G4 Leader here once again, back with another late night video for you guys. And tonight's topic will be females in the anime community, you know, and how the act when they, you know, what made me want to talk about this shit is because I've been noticing a trend. The thirsty ass on YouTube ran this female away, and I've noticed that trend with a lot of female YouTubers, you know, that the male YouTubers would hound the fuck out of these females reviewers and shit, you know, whether they review anime, video games, etc.
What the fuck is this relevant?
You know, and I feel like, do they think, oh, well, I'm gonna subscribe her, I'm gonna add her, I'm gonna message her, and then she gonna give me some pussy? Like, what the fuck do you think is going to come of this from you subscribing her?
I just got back. What the fuck is this?
We're talking about a motherfucker who's talking about Emily Artful in the buff naked doing
wait.
a One Piece review,
See-
and all these people are subbing to her because they want pussy or some shit. What the fuck is this, and how is this related to
Wait.
Shannon stalking Emily?
Cecil McFly in my chat says Emily accused Shannon of leaking this video that it was never public, so that's why it's relevant. So she's proving that not only did the video exist, but people were highly critical of the video.
But Emily's talked about
as
this
evident
video,
right
though.
here.
Emily says no, she has spoke about this, and she never claimed this didn't happen.
You don't know her age. You just know she likes anime and she's half naked.
But anyways, it wasn't. It was a One Piece review from a girl. And I'm like, well, it's a female One Piece fan.
Why are there like 7 men that are coming in here talking about seeing naked woman in a bathtub?
And the bitch is in a bathtub naked.
Man, this bitch was naked and this ain't what I want. Oh my.
And I'm not even gonna tell you who it is. For one, I don't know who it is. I didn't even look up the YouTube name. And two, it doesn't help by promoting that shit because it just only substantiates the problem I'm having.
Oh, okay. This video is absolutely fucking hilarious.
Emily
Holy
said
shit.
Emily said in chat, he looks so disappointed in me.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is up with this hoeing shit? Like,
Oh my
literally,
god.
I saw the girl and I watched the full video of her in the bathtub doing a One Piece episode.
I watched the whole thing. I couldn't leave it.
I bet halfway through my trousers.
More.
And it was a legitimate review. And I'm just sitting there going, why are you in the tub? And it's like, this is what you get when I don't like an episode. I'm like, so I get to see you naked in the tub because you don't like an episode. And see, there's different types of hoeing that annoys me.
Oh my god.
Different
Are we gonna get an
levels. This
analysis
shit.
on hoeing now?
Viewing an episode
damn.
of One Piece for the sake of views, at that point you are a whore. As much as people like to talk about celebrities and shit, how
That's
they
fucking
do all this fucked up shit.
Laying it on thick, dude.
This is my New Year's. This is everything I've wanted out of New Year's. This is fucking incredible.
Best New Year's ever.
Doing this for even less money. That makes you a cheaper hoe than the other hoes you make fun of. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Wait, why does Shannon play so much of this video?
There's another one?
Why do
this guy looks like somebody I
we
know.
need-
Who is this?
Why have we got 3 different men that are confirming that Emily Artful was naked in the bathtub making an anime review? I don't give a fuck.
I do. Play more.
Cool ass video. Bitch got naked in the tub
Cool
and made
ass
a video about that shit,
Base.
about One Piece. Like, that's sick. And everyone
Oh my god.
This guy's horny, bro. I respect
These
it.
fucking
Else is just like,
incels are so devastated by this
No, this is
woman in a
happy. He's like,
bathtub
this is good
reviewing
shit,
One
right?
He
Piece.
said, this is
He's
good
saying
shit.
this
I know
shit.
it's
bitch got naked in the tub and made a video about that shit, about One Piece. Like, that's sick. And everyone else was just like, oh, I'm so thirsty and shit. And like, and this motherfucker's just like, oh, leave her alone. Oh, leave the poor bath girl alone. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut up, you fucking simps.
Damn, stop crying. I don't want to see any more of these fucking, oh, leave the poor bath girl alone. She was just trying to make a video. Shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah,
Get
shut
the
the
fuck
fuck
out
up.
of my face.
Get the fuck out of my face.
What you guys?
Another one?
What is
Oh,
this?
this homeboy had an illustration in the background on this one.
Why? Why are there so many of these?
Oh my god.
This is honestly, this is the
This is
highlight
the
of my fucking
funniest
career.
Hold on.
This is
This
my
is the
career from now
funniest
on.
fucking exposed video I have ever fucking seen. Holy shit.
Jesus
This is my year, bro.
Christ.
This made my fucking year right at the end. This video changed everything for me. What? Bro, Shannon gave it the sources. 4 independent journalists have confirmed Emily Artful was naked in the fucking bathtub in an anime.
Homeboy sitting in front of a picture of a girl drawn in a fucking bathtub to complain about her doing an anime
PNG.
review in her bathtub. What the
They're
fuck?
making butt naked anime reviews now?
I hope so.
Oh, by the way, she says all these videos are linked below. So you can still see these videos. They're in the description.
This is a piece of YouTube history that needs preserving, all right?
Right?
Wait. Are you telling me she sourced these? This is their only thing she sourced was these? We've been asking for evidence all video.
We spent 30 minutes.
We, get a source
we spent 30 minutes begging for evidence, and now we get 4 independent sources that confirm Emily Artful was naked in a fucking bath.
Yeah.
Where were these sources
Jesus
before?
Christ.
I didn't give a shit about a chinchilla.
It was crazy. Now the thing
It's
about
crazy.
this is, like, we gotta be serious. The girl was desperate. Let's keep it real. She got
Wait.
Damn.
Damn.
Wait.
somebody butt naked in the tub. A female is going to work. She's getting views.
Female?
Female.
Not really going.
He's like, I
about it
know
the
it's
right
gonna
way.
work because it worked for me.
Oh my god.
But it's just I still don't understand. They let bathtub go in there,
5 sources.
Yeah, they let bathtub. They let bathtub girl in there. Like, what's her name?
Is this
They did a
half the
podcast
video?
about this?
Yeah. They made the naked Emily Artful podcast.
Rue girls, Peng. What? They let.
She was paying.
Call her sugar tits.
Good at sugar tits. What is this? Why is this our source?
Oh my
The next
God.
clip is gonna be, you know those 3 kids that debated Fortnite? They're gonna be like, these women are ruining anime.
This is great. This is great. These are the sources
I mean,
we
I
needed.
don't like. I
You know
really
what?
don't.
Shannon's right. Shannon's redeemed herself. This really proved to me that Creepshow Art was someone worth bringing back to the community.
You know.
Makes me thirsty though. I mean, she does.
Oh my God, bro.
They're like salivating. You're like, man.
So we get the
Not gonna
fucking
lie
wow.
though.
Tasty, man. She looks tasty.
Yeah, she does.
She
that's
looks
why I named sugar
tasty.
fruit. Come
Hey,
on.
What is
what?
this?
I feel like that. The thirst know me. That's what she is. Like, she's an all around gem. That's the thing.
So,
All right, tipster.
6
Wait,
sources.
that's not tipster talking? Is he
I can
stroking
see
his
the
cock while he's
views are
recording this?
just-
What's happening?
cracking up.
Why?
There was a girl who ate D batteries. Okay.
That was just
I'm gonna briefly talk about this, and then I'm gonna go right. Sorry. You know, the whole
The fuck?
dealt with. The only bad thing about this situation was Joe Ten's stream. I personally think it's fucking horseshit that he had to get
Stream?
rid of
Yeah,
it.
fuck Joe Tan.
It was
Yeah,
the-
Joe
fuck
10
that
can suck
guy.
my entire cock.
It wasn't like it was
Fuck
just people in
Joe 10.
comments. It was just
I like Joe 1 through 9.
No.
Joe 11's pretty cool too.
Is this another video?
Panda
No!
forever.
Why? Who is this? Why is their
Why
voice?
is every
oh, this is
motherfucker
the Joe
homophobic?
10 guy.
Wait,
this
this
is the
isn't-
Joe 10
Wait,
guy
it's
he was
Joe
talking
10?
about.
9 videos.
Wait, what
I
was the
always
guy's
love-
name? Hold on, what was the channel name on screen just now? What did I just say?
It was King Joe 10 something.
It's Joe
Oh, it's
10!
Joe Tan!
Yo, and he's homophobic.
King Joe 10 Cheeto fan 9.
Wait, what's his name? What's
Wait,
his name?
can we talk about how he crossed out subscribe and put no next to it?
Whoa, wait. Yo, hey, nice source, Creepshow. Yeah, good one. Nice source there. Nice evidence. Good one.
So
God.
a lot of people sent me this video.
Another one.
When it was out on
9
YouTube,
sources.
sent me this video of a girl that's naked in a bathtub talking about a One Piece episode video. Okay. And when I saw it, I
Okay.
saw a thumbnail. I'm like, okay, okay. I've never seen a girl naked before. Oh my god.
We know you haven't, mate. Don't worry. You don't need to tell us.
Titties. Oh, as Black Bond would say, social fucking rejects. These motherfuckers that went in and trolled her and did all this bullshit because, oh, she's a whore. Oh, she's naked. Talking about a One Piece. People are talking about, oh, I'm a bully. Oh, the anime mafia is a bully. We bully people, but the so-called anime community wants to send trolls and bully her and just say all these crusty, grimy shit like, oh, you a whore.
Oh my
Anthony and I lost her a huge client because we allegedly wrote a negative review saying all her brushes were dirty and she was unhygienic. She later disproves this herself via Twitter. She contradicts her original statement by showing the screenshots of her conversation with Anthony saying she's about to start work as a makeup artist after she gets her certification. But then in the tweet itself states that she never actually got her license and simply advertised herself on social media and got clients via Craigslist. Meaning that there would be no way to leave a negative review for her services, seeing as she only got clients via Creditslist and social media where reviews
Yeah,
cannot
you can leave reviews on Craigslist.
Yeah, so Shannon's just completely. Okay, so Emily says it was actually a post under one of my posts on an old social media worded like a review. Okay.
Left. I also found a social media she's talking about that she used to showcase her makeup on, and it's theretroface.tumblr.com. The screen name, The Retroface, was her original URL for her current YouTube channel. If you go to youtube.com/theretrofaceyt, it goes to the Emily Artful channel. She only posted to this blog 5 times for about a month between September and October 2014. She was always the person featured and never showed any client work, besides her doing a sugar skull on her boyfriend for Halloween. This would be 2 months after she stopped doing cam work, meaning she would have had to be homeless at the time, according to her own story. No negative reviews are left anywhere on this blog, and most of her posts have 0 notes on them. I couldn't find any other social media with this name on it besides her current YouTube channel. However, she did have a makeup YouTube channel that was never uploaded to, that was made January 2014 under the name Emily Way. Emily mentioned in her I Dated a Sociopath video that she worked at a beauty supply shop at this time.
I worked at a salon that was adjacent to this fancy bar where he worked, and every so often me and my boss, she would come pick me up from work and we would go next door to this bar and drink. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but I currently live in the San Francisco Bay Area. This was a salon boutique store. We sold professional products to the public, so anyone could come in and buy professional product, like any kind of hair care. We had makeup, little goodies too, and we had a salon in back. And I actually live, if you guys didn't already know this, I live in the San Francisco Bay Area in California. I had to come to downtown Menlo Park and stop at this place called Off the Grid. They go up and down the peninsula,
which was Peninsula Beauty in San Mateo. This was confirmed by the fact that Emily used a company branded pen in her $10 art supply challenge video, which is still live on her channel. This is further confirmed by the
fuck? What the fuck would you
I'm not a
notice
stalker,
that?
but I noticed the branding on the pen she used in this video.
I'm not a stalker, but I noticed the pen
Holy-
she was using was
Also,
aligned
did
with
you
the
note
brand
that,
very
like-
close in the area that she may have happened to work at. Okay, so Amy, proof she exists. Oh my god, this is a section I'm interested in. We're about to see that Amy's real, guys. She's real all along. She wasn't Shannon.
This part is going to be brief, but Amy's not a reference to Emily. Amy is the girl who used to harass me online, who I originally met on Stardoll.com when I was in middle school. As I say in the video, but Amy did not grow up in San Jose with me. We never knew each other personally, and she was someone I strictly knew online who lived states away from me. Emily tried to state in her video that video was secretly about her, that I was setting a backstory up to one day say that Emily was actually Amy, and by simply calling her Amy, I was referencing her because according to her, I was trying to leave breadcrumbs online to paint her as a malicious stalker.
Isn't that a coinky dink? That right there is the most passive-aggressive shit I have ever read, and is also one of the many breadcrumbs that she started leaving behind, that she had a quote-unquote stalker named Amy. I think it's funny that she picked the name Amy. I think she deliberately picked a name that was very close to mine, so that if I ever came out with allegations, she could be like, see, I even chose Amy because it sounds like Emily. And of course, she picked all the things that she did to me, so then I couldn't even come out if I wanted to, because then it would seem like I was copying her instead of her copying me.
That is not the case, and it's also very stupid. The video I put up, which is still up, has various details that do not match with Emily. It would make no sense for me to say that Emily and I were friends online ever, seeing as we never knew each other outside of her being a friend of some friends and one of my ex-boyfriend's exes before I even had.
How does this prove that Amy existed? Like, okay, so she's saying that she wasn't referring to Emily because some of the details don't line up. But if you're already lying about someone, I'm sure you would just exaggerate the situation at that point just to make it more dramatic for your content. What? If you're already willing to lie about someone's whole character, I'm sure you're not gonna give a fuck about lying a little more, you know?
Me stating that she grew up states away from me also does not align with her being Emily. Seeing as Emily went to school in California, and I know people who know her, it would make no sense for that video to be about her.
I know where Emily went to school. I had people who knew her. I know where she was. Wait, whoa.
Wait.
And of course, she picked all the things that she did to me, so then I couldn't even come
I
out
knew
if I wanted
everything
to, because
about
then it
her
would seem like I was
personal
copying her
details.
instead of her copying me.
That is not the case, and it's also very stupid. The video I put up, which is still up, has various details that do not match with Emily. It would make no sense for me to say that Emily and I were friends online ever, seeing as we never knew each other outside of her being a friend of some friends and one of my ex-boyfriend's exes before I even had a crush on him. Me stating that she grew up states away from me also does not align with her being Emily. Seeing as Emily went to school in California, and I know people who know her, it would make no sense for that video to be about her.
In order to prove my case.
What the fuck? Why have we got the TikTok fucking AI
Wait,
voice?
what the fuck? Yeah.
In order to prove my case,
insane.
here are the cringy emails that Amy and I sent to each other in middle school.
Why are we
This is
looking
rough,
at
man.
DMs she sent of Amy in middle school? Okay,
What?
so how does this prove it was Amy? This could be fucking anyone. Green Angel 454 at aim.com. Okay, you're so pretty. Lucky. I love the pic. I would give you one, but all of them are from a year ago, and no, I'm not 15. I'm lazy, so I kept the date the same. I'm 13. Subject, hi sister. Okay, here is a pic. Lol, I have my arm around my guitar. Lol, pic removed.
What the fuck are you reading? It's making
How-
me uncomfortable. I don't want you
it
reading
makes
that.
me feel uncomfortable. How does this prove that Amy's real? This is just a fucking email thread. Hi, sister. Again, from some person we don't know. From censored out. Okay. Lol, I don't think I'm pretty. Apparently, kids at school don't either. I'll send you another one. Lol, I have a
Jesus,
lot. Lol.
self-deprecating
Deleted
much? Holy shit.
picture. How does this prove Amy's real? This could be from fucking anyone. Green Angel 454 says you are pretty full. Tell the peoples at your school to go away and beep off. Lol, I don't think I'm pretty. Apparently kids at school don't either. I'll send you another one soon. I have a lot. What do these emails have any fucking relation to
Why
anything?
is she picking these conversations to show? Like, what is, like,
How does
why
this
these?
prove Amy exists? Who is
Yeah.
Green
I
Angel
am
454?
so glad that I tuned into this shit because now I know not to bother with this bullshit for my own channel. Thank
This
you
is
so much.
insane.
A waste of time.
Lol, all guys named Cody tend to be hot. What the fuck? Why do we care? My dad, before I got grounded, said I was a dope smoking goth freak, and that just pissed me off to no limit. I miss you so much, but there are two types of hot guys. Nice hot guys and conceited hot guys. Love you,
What the
sis.
fuck is
In
your audience
depression
talking
right
about?
now. Call back later.
No, he's reading the text.
Oh!
These are like Shannon's screenshots that prove Amy
I thought you were
exists.
getting like I thought you were getting like groomed through your super chat. What the fuck was that, dude?
Yeah, this is a donation like fucking grooming him, dude.
Like, what
No.
are these donations? Holy shit, dude.
Telling me about all these people called Cody that tend to be hot.
Yeah. This video is so insane. It's literally like turned Harley's entire audience into groomers.
Wait. Why did I just get an email? Oh my god, my stream just got removed for the child safety policy. What?
You just got owned? What the fuck?
I get shit on
Hi,
you.
HarleyTBS.
Yeah.
We want to let you know our team
Get
reviewed
shit
your
on.
content and think it violates the child safety policy. What?
Wait, yeah, you actually got a TOS ban. I just loaded it up.
This stream has been what?
Wait.
Copyrighted audio or video because we received a complaint. Did Shannon flag my stream down?
Well, I'm
Wait,
still up.
what?
If you disagree, appeal here. Well, obviously I fucking disagree.
Wait, that's so AIDS
What?
though.
What? I just
Wait.
got deplatformed.
Can you access the VOD though? Like, or are you fucked?
It won't even let me appeal it. It won't even let me appeal it.
Bruh.
We realized you may not have known this is a violation, so you didn't get a warning or strike. Well, I didn't get a warning or strike, but my fucking stream got taken down. I can't appeal it.
That is actually
Fucking YouTube, man.
That is actually so
Bro,
ass, though.
I'm committing child safety right now. Damn.
You're committing
Look.
child safety?
I can't
Sorry, guys.
Okay, I can appeal it now. I can appeal it. Why was my video? YouTube does not permit young minors to live stream without supervision of an adult.
Wait, wait, that's why you got hit.
Wait, that's
Yeah, because you said you were
No,
17.
but 17-year-olds allowed to
Oh
stream on YouTube.
no! What the fuck?
Fuck off.
But you are being supervised. We're the adults.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, tipster's like 50.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you, asshole. I'm not that old.
Oh,
I'm seeing the midlife crisis going on. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Tip's just like, fuck you! He starts going. Wait, that's actually so ass though. Wait, did you get a strike?
No.
Or you?
But it got taken down.
They just
Yeah,
ripped
isn't it under 13 is when they
Yeah,
do
it's under
that
13.
shit?
Can you signal boost my tweet because that fucking sucks?
Yeah.
What?
I'll retweet
Yeah,
it
for
after this
sure.
game.
That's pretty
Holy
AIDS.
shit. What? Bro, HarleyTBS big child safety abuser. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, geez, don't look like a fucking infant on stream, dude.
That's so AIDS.
So wait,
That's
what
so
is the
AIDS.
rule violation though? You can't be under 18 and streaming?
No, it's actually
Like,
it's
13.
under 13 years of age.
I just got
Oh.
flagged for like no reason.
Remember, this is the Matt's what it is shit. This is what was
So
the result
stupid.
of that.
Yeah, I just got falsely claimed to be
Well,
under 13.
at least YouTube
and
finally picked a side. This is what they wanted, right?
That's such a YouTube thing, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking take down my stream for child safety.
That's so dumb.
Well, I mean, I didn't expect much from this platform. And
Yeah,
I'm
just
still
a tip
Holy
for the
shit, my
future.
tweet has 80 likes in 1 minute. What the fuck?
There's a moderate chance of me being pregnant. Moderate. I don't know and I feel foolish. I need to get tested. Please don't go spreading the news around school to the ones that go to my school. I just thought I'd let everyone know I'm an idiot. And yeah, Zach doesn't want to believe it. I don't think. I'm a little bit upset that I'm just like every other mom who's all by herself without a spouse to help her. At least Dave said he'll be there for me. So I don't love Dave as a husband or a boyfriend for that matter. I love him as a best friend. He knows me better than a lot of people and he'll go with me to get tested if Zach refused. I just kind of wish Zach would. Yeah.
2 days after that post.
She posted that she probably had a miscarriage because she got her period. Meaning that 3 days after this person broke up with her, a person that she would blame for her self-harm publicly online and stated he was the reason she wanted to kill herself, she told him she was pregnant. While I don't know if this could have been true at the time, seeing as she said this so quickly after the breakup, then stated she probably miscarried later, it leads me to believe she faked this in order to get him to stay with her. She went on to post a blog about how he abused her and forced her to do things she didn't want to do, only to later in that same blog say he never harmed her or hurt her. She then accuses him of abuse when they do not get back together in a post called Why Is It? She talks about how he took her life away and how he's evil. She also alarmingly posted this blog about
Why are we still looking at Stranger from 2006? Why are we talking about Emily Artful's
Underage nudity.
perspective on underage nudity
Oh,
in 2006?
Underage
Oh my
nudity.
god.
After her ex, she then writes a journal about how he's a liar, how he lied about having full phone sex with her, how he's a piece of shit, and then immediately after says you're friends again. And then a month later says he's dead to her and abusive. In various places, she also states at one point he tried to hit her and that she is scared of him. Also that he would touch her in ways that
This is still 2006. Wow.
she didn't want to be touched to get his. These are absolutely accusations of abuse and assault, but in those same quizzes and posts, she would later retract those statements, saying he
Does she talk about anything in modern day? Because I don't care about shit Emily Artful. This might be an extreme take. I don't care about Emily Artful's takes in 2006. And I don't think they
But
accurately
Harley-
reflect the person
Harley,
she is now.
She has a history of making false claims.
Ah, I
Which
see. Because in 2006 she said
Wait,
something.
well, I think your stream just got reinstated. I just got a notification for it.
What? Am I back live again? The fuck?
You're not back live, but the VOD is up on your channel.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
your VOD's back.
Oh, fuck, let me download it quickly, one sec. Is it? I don't see it. What the fuck? Past
I
live
got a
stream?
note for it.
There we go. Found it.
Yeah.
Let me download this. So YouTube has removed the takedown, I guess. Awesome. That's great. I love that. Let me see. Appeal grant. That's great. That's awesome. That's great. That's great. Now I'm not live. Awesome.
That's my favorite thing that fucking white girls say is, I love that for you when they're being sarcastic. That's so funny.
I'm a white girl, to be fair.
I said I would address tipster, so this.
Here we go.
That's the motherfucker at my VC. Am I gonna have to like turn on you and like feed you to the dogs midway through the stream? Feed you to Augie's enslaved audience?
No, you'll be feeding the dogs to me, motherfucker.
I didn't do anything.
Oh my god, I hate this.
Tipster said that if I was able to prove that I didn't do what I was being accused of, that he would apologize to me. And to that, I say, fuck you. You disgusting person.
What?
You malicious.
No.
Yourself couldn't scroll down far enough on Emily's Instagram and find the multiple posts that debunk her story that are
They don't debunk her story though.
still live.
By the way, when she says that I harassed her husband, you want to know how I harassed her husband?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I left a comment in the discussion section of his YouTube channel asking why he deleted all his content and
I
renamed the
saw
channel.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
How
what I
could you
did.
do that?
How harassing.
Oh my God.
She also
How
says
could
I'm
you do
really
that?
bad at get this. She also says I'm really bad at doing research, right?
Yeah, you're an
But
illiterate.
I'm still able to find her husband's YouTube channel to leave that comment when he went out of his way to try and hide it.
Bruh. Let's continue. What else did she say?
Oh, wait. Real quick, to Mimi reminding everybody, she told her friends not to defend her, then ghosted everybody.
Yeah.
Literally.
And she
we not
wouldn't
talking
give us
about the fact
anything to
that
go off of
Shannon's
to
like-
do our research. So, like, what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Shannon's like, well, Tipster didn't stand by me. All he had to do was scroll. And then it's like, you said provide counter evidence to anything. And then she's like, no, just don't defend me. Of course you're not going to fucking defend her. She doesn't have the right to then turn around and be like, wow, Tipster didn't defend me.
I even told her, can you just, like, prove it to me, just, like, in private? I understand maybe you can't talk about it publicly. Just let me know as your friend that you have something. It's off the record. And she's like, I don't trust off the record. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah. Edwin, do you date men?
Okay. Tipster, banish journal, bro. Creepshow got you, bro.
Ready?
Hey, I may be closeted gay, but you're a journal, bro.
Nah.
Good one.
There's literally nothing else to say to that. It's like, nah.
It doesn't matter what you say, you're gay. Creepshow proved it.
Okay. And you have a problem with that?
No, I'm gay too.
Are you? You suck dick?
All
All right, okay, Edwin.
Shut the fuck up.
Edwin,
Okay.
Holy shit. Please stop. Oh my god.
Edwin, we have all corrupted.
I'm so
much.
fucking tired of that.
Jesus.
What's your birthday?
Edwin says the most unoptical shit every fucking stream.
We have corrupted his mind so much, dude.
Alright, you, Harley, you, do not answer that. Edwin, you stop asking questions. Everyone change the fucking subject.
Finish the video. Finish the fucking video.
With that being said, I think I'm just gonna end this video here. This stream went on for about 5 hours, and there's literally only so much I can include of Shannon's 2-hour, 30-minute video to respond to before this video became ridiculously long and completely unruly. If you took anything from this video, it's that Shannon's video disproved basically nothing, and if you want to see us react to it in full, the VOD is still up on my channel if you'd like to watch it. Final thing I'd like to ask of you is, could you subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video? This video is so fucking funny to me. I want to do more streams like this, but if you did enjoy it, please do subscribe. Aim it for 100k really soon. That goal is only possible with your support. And finally, if you could you check out my video on ReZero? It's a video I spent years basically making. It's a massive review that I think is some of my best work, and it would be highly appreciated if you could check it out, because it's a video that didn't do so well in the algorithm because it's so far out of my regular form of content. With that being said, thank you for watching. This video has taken all night to edit, as you can probably tell by the fact it's dark now and it was light when I started it with the intro. I'll see you next time. Peace.
Says she wanna rock with a nigga like me. I'm a stylish guy. Spend a little guap with a nigga like me. We can catch a fly. Says she wanna rock with a nigga like me.